Great. Richard, do you want to come and do the capital performance report? Thanks.
Great. Morning, everybody. I guess we've been talking quite a bit about capital in the last 24 hours. But effectively, the report's relatively straightforward at this time of year. Looks like a good result, as we've already covered off in both of those PMU report and the finance report. Looking at around about 480 is probably where we're going to land, closer to 480 than the 470, which is what the PMO was predicting. We've had a really good, strong end to the year, which is good because that means a good, strong start to spending next year's capital plan. I don't think there's much else that I need to highlight in the report. I think just about everything else has been highlighted through other reports over the month, but happy to take any questions.
Great, thank you for that, Richard. A really good report, and it's kind of good to see that PMO forecast aligning as you picked up. Does anyone have any questions for Richard? Mark?
Yeah, just interested to hear an update around a few projects that I flipped through some questions for. Have you seen those?
I haven't seen them personally. Which ones?
That might be a Lynette
Lynette.
answer, I think.
Very good.
One moment, caller. She's something she prepared earlier. I'll move this report too, by the way, and I think Tim's happy to second it. Just...
Don't mess it that close. Kia ora. Good morning, everybody. Ms. Councillor Peters, you asked some questions via email regarding Amy's Awatea Springs. We've got a question here on Horswell Junction Road and a question on South Express, particularly Gilberthorpe Parkers intersection. Amy's Awatea Springs, so there's work being done in the sense of initial modelling's been completed and there's some idea of the feasibility and work that needs to be done at the intersection. There are some significant challenges at that intersection, and the team need to come back and talk to the community board to make sure they are clearly understanding the problem that they're solving, and that the board is clear about the challenges that we're facing so that we can have a conversation about the compromises that need to be made. So that needs to go ahead, so that will.
Thank you.
And I'm sure the team are listening to me today, so they'll take that action on board. Horswell Junction Road, we are still experiencing delays in getting the signalling finished. KiwiRail have significant challenges with their signalling resources. We are working with KiwiRail, and we have advised you that there is going to be additional budget required signalled from KiwiRail. I don't think that's been finalised yet.
Very good.
South Express, the section through Kyle Park is currently being procured or has just finished. Sorry I didn't get an update overnight. No, the remaining section from Gilberthorpe's heading west out towards Templeton is due to hit the market any day soon, so that will be procured and get going. The challenge we have is the Gilberthorpe Parkers intersection, and what we are trying to do is look at whether we can decouple that from the cycleway so that we can keep moving forward with it. But it will be a significant challenge moving forward because of the crossing. Yep. And the complexity of the intersection. Yeah. But it is not a project that the staff are losing sight of.
Very good. Thank you. Thanks for the update.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't need Lynette today. I just wanted to refer to page 55 of our agenda, which is digital. I've asked this quite a few times and I didn't know how really to shape it, but I just wanted to cut straight to the chase and ask if there's any way we're able to see internal digital priorities in terms of the way that they want to do things. One of the key interests for me was the public-facing platforms, particularly with the native app and internal programs. I'm wondering if you might be able to get some sort of advice on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll be able to provide there's a digital roadmap and there's a digital strategy. So I think that's what you'd be after to understand exactly how we're devoting and investing in this area. So I can get that for you easily.
Awesome, thank you.
That's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favour? Against?
Thank you.
That's carried. Great. Thank you very much.